Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, I did this very plum smoky eye look and this bright purple lip. And I actually used the Sephora Favorites Extravagant Eyes gift set. I was looking for this in stores for about a month, and every time I went in online it said that it was in stock, and then I would get there and they said, oh, we're sold out. So I finally just bit the bullet and bought it online just because it's a great deal. So you know, a lot of the times when you buy these kind of sets and they say, oh, this is like a $200 value, but really it's just filled with shit that really isn't worth that much. This totally is. So this says that it is $134 value. I paid 42 bucks for this, and before we get into the tutorial, I'm just gonna go in and show you guys what's inside. This is what the inside of the box looks like. It's so pretty. Okay, so the first thing, obviously, which jumps out at you, these are the Huda Beauty lashes in Samantha, shade number 7, which I'm wearing right now, and I love them. They're dramatic but wispy and not overpowering, because some dramatic lashes just like overtake my face and they like reach all the way up to my eyebrow and it's just too much. Something that I also used today is the Mercier Caviar stick in the shade Plum. It's so creamy. You really don't need that much product and it blends out really well. It's also super waterproof. I swatched it on my hand and rubbed it underwater like it was not budging. Then the next thing is the Marc Jacobs Beauty Omega Lash Volumizing Mascara in Blacquer. I like it. I'm not in love with it. The next thing is the Milk Makeup Eye Pigment in Silent Disco. I didn't use this today, but I swatched it and it's kind of glittery brown. It looks really pretty, so I'm gonna be excited to do a look with that. The next one is the NARS Dual Intensity Eyeshadow in Himalaya. I also got this because of that shade. It's so pretty, but I didn't use it today. I will definitely be using it soon. It's such a fall shimmery shade. I really like it, so I'm happy that that was in this set. The next thing is the Sephora Collection Waterproof Contour Eye Pencil 12-Hour Wear in Black Lace number 1. The next thing is the Smashbox Cosmetics 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. I've heard nothing but good things about this, so I'm really happy that it's in here. And the last thing, which is also the reason why I got this, is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner in Midnight Cowboy. Now, I have none of these glitter liners. I have several of the NYX Crystal glitter liners, which are said to be dupes for this. So I'm gonna test that out. The packaging on this is just gorgeous. I mean, it's a lot more luxurious than the NYX, but yeah, so I'm really excited to try this. So that's the entire gift set. Like I said, it's $42, $130 something value. Really worth the money, I think. So if you can get your hands on it, get your hands on it.
And if you want to see the makeup look that I create using the Sephora Favorites Extravagant Eyes gift set, please keep watching. Thank you so much, and please subscribe.
Okay, so I already applied my primer and foundation, so I just did my base. For primer, I used the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm, and it works great because it has glycerin in it, so whenever I do use it, it really does make my makeup last longer. So I put that on all over my face. Just where I have larger pores, I use the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. I use very little of this because if you use too much, it kind of can gunk up on your skin. So I only put it, you know, like around my nose, a little bit on my nose and on my forehead, and that's it. You definitely don't want to put this all over your face. And then for foundation, I used my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I finally picked up my shade in 220 Natural Beige. And then to set my face, I just used some Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. So now we can move on to the eyes. And the first thing I'm going to be using from this Sephora Extravagant Eyes package is going to be the Mercier Caviar Eye Stick in the shade Plum. So I'm really going for kind of a smoky look. That's just kind of what I want to do. So I'm just going to take this caviar stick and apply it all over my lid, and we'll see what happens. I don't really have a look in mind except for something smoky. Now I'm just going to take my finger and blend that out a bit. And then I'm gonna go in after with a brush. I'm just gonna take a blending brush and blend out that color in my crease so it looks more smoky and less choppy. Okay, so I just did the same thing on the other eye, and now I'm going to take that Caviar stick again, but because it's so pigmented and a lot of product comes off, I'm just gonna take this Morphe M408 brush. It's kind of just like a small shader brush. I'm gonna take a little bit of that on the brush, and that's what I'm going to use to blend out on my lower lash line because I want it to be really smoky and pigmented, but you know, not to make it look like I have a raccoon eye. Next, I'm just going to curl my lashes and add some mascara. I'm going to be using the mascara from this Sephora favorite set. It's the Marc Jacobs one. I've never used it before, so we'll see how I like it. This is what the mascara looks like. I actually really like the wand. It's pretty simple. It's kind of just your average mascara wand. I like the formula. It's not too wet, but also not too dry. It doesn't really volumize my lashes that much, but it does really separate them. I still would have to say I like my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara better. I mean, this isn't bad. For this set, I think it's a great little sample size product. In with some Huda Beauty lashes. And these are Samantha, number 7, I believe. Yeah, number 7. This is probably the reason why I actually got the set. It was for this and for the Urban Decay glitter. But I mean, these lashes are so beautiful, and I think they retail for like 20 something bucks, and the whole set was 42, and you get all of these other things. Oh, plus this Laura Mercier Caviar stick is full size. So that's awesome. And I mean, lashes are obviously full size too. So I'm gonna use my House of Lashes lash glue. I actually really like this. Normally I use the Duo lash glue, but I just got this and I really do like it. And then I'm going to go in with the Sephora Collection Waterproof Contour Eye Pencil. It says it's 12-hour wear in black lace. I think I actually had a full size of this and I lost it, but I remember I really did like it. I always tear up so much. I never used to. I don't know what it is. I think my eyes just got like more sensitive. Okay, I think they calmed down. So I'm gonna take that same Marc Jacobs mascara and just put it on my lower lashes. But I want them to be really thick, so I'm gonna try and build it up. And if I can't, then I'll just go on with another mascara. Okay, yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of this mascara on the lower lash line. It kind of gets, not flaky, but a little smudgy. It's not really the volume that I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna go quickly grab my Too Faced and put that on instead. Now, let's move on to the face. I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever Pro Fusion Bronzer. Yeah, I wore this product out a lot. As you can see, I have really kind of beaten this product. I just really like it. I wish I had a darker shade, to be honest. I love this for when I'm a little bit more pale, but we'll see how it looks on the face today. Yeah, it's a bit too light for me today. Nothing's going out right. It's fine. I was gonna use the Hoola Benefit Bronzer anyways to contour, so I'm just gonna use it to bronze up my skin as well. Yeah, that's much better. Just gives a lot more color. I know the summer is ending, but like, I still want to look bronzed, you know? I'm gonna take that same bronzer on this Borghese eyeshadow brush just to contour my nose. Take some of my Laura Mercier. Can we just take a look at this? My powder has completely broken. Like, I love the powder, but this is high-end. Like, this is a high-end product. It's expensive. And this packaging is shit. So, but I still use the powder because I really like it. Anyways, so while I have my beauty blender, I'm just gonna dip it into that powder to clean up my bronzer. I'm just like a little bitter about the packaging. Like, if you spend, I don't know, I think this was like close to $40, $50 powder. Like, I know I'm paying for the product, but that includes the packaging, you know? Like, this is some bullshit. And I don't even take this powder to travel with me either, so it's not like it's been like rolling around in my suitcase or anything. It literally just sits on my vanity, and then one day I opened it, and the plastic where you screw on the cap just fell off into 3 different pieces, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that was long enough. I literally just put on the powder for a couple seconds and then just wipe it off. I'm not looking for like a harsh contour, although I was planning on doing one, but I just don't feel like it. So that's good enough for me. For my blush, I'm going to go into my Morphe Brushes 9B palette. I love this blush palette. The colors are just so gorgeous. I love every single color. They're so pigmented. I'm gonna go in, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go in with the middle shade and this shade right here and just kind of mix them together. That's what I do when I can't make up my mind. Just use everything. You don't have to be this bougie. You don't need to use 2 different mascaras for your lower lash line. You don't need to use 2 different blushes, 2 different bronzers. I don't know what's going on today. I can't make up my mind. So I'm just gonna beat my face with half my makeup. For a highlight, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild shimmer palette in Boozy Brunch. So okay, no lie. I got this product pretty much just because it was called Boozy Brunch. Take my Real Techniques contour brush. But I also remember hearing people say that it was actually a pretty good product. And I actually really like it. I was kind of thrown off by the pink, that it would be a weird highlight. But like, do you see it? Like, and this was like $4. Like, that's crazy. It is a little powdery, but I'm gonna go over it with my beauty blender and some Fix Plus, and it'll just really make it blend into the skin. My beauty blender, I'm gonna spray it with some Fix Plus. And then I'm just going to pat on that highlight and press it into the skin. Like, can you see, it makes it even more intense than it already was. And like I said, I'm just feeling extra today and I wanna be intense. And I'm gonna take some of that on my nose as well. I am loving this highlight right now. I'm just gonna take some more of that Fix Plus, spray it all over my face, and then we'll move on to the lip. I have a love-hate relationship with MAC Fix Plus. I love the smell, I love the product, and I love the spritzer, but I hate the spritzer because I like the button, because I like it, but it also, did you hear it? Like, farts on your face. Not the most pleasant experience, but I still really like it, and I still use the product. I said I was gonna be extra, so I am. I'm gonna go in with a bright purple lip to match that Plum Smoky eye. And I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Love Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Love. And I'm just gonna use my Milani Most Natural Lip Liner first. I have purple lip liners, but whenever I use a bright color, I like something that's more natural, like my lip color. So if you have a bright purple lip color, go for it. Use that. Okay, so that's the finished look. I'm actually really happy I went with that bright purple color. It's dramatic, but still not too dramatic that I can pull off a bright lip with this dark eye. Thanks guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you want to see next. Leave comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe.